Not even an hour. Somebody literally calling themselves Crybaby comes on my book page. Brand new one for a new hardcover because I decided I grew sick of the old design. Yes, indeed. And I really hate to bring this up. Or even show this disgusting shit. But here goes. Yeah. And I'll probably get banned for showing it on the channel because that was a serious slur. That is the second anti-gay slur that's been used against me. And it's funny they keep saying I'm lying because the liars are usually the one that pile the lies on top of 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 the lies. My story's been straight this entire time. Speaking of, let's get one thing straight before I say another word. I know the difference between criticism and a lie. I've built 20 years of my life on taking criticism. Real criticism. The kind that hurts because it's true. The kind that makes the work better. I fucking welcome that. I want that. A stranger telling me my pacing dragged in chapter 4? Fair game. Somebody saying the prose got purple in a spot I already knew was purple? Fine. That's the job. That's what putting your work in front of strangers means. What's been happening with the Inherited War is not that. Not even close. And I'm done letting anyone blur that line. On purpose or by accident. Because the moment you blur it, you hand a weapon to people who don't deserve one. Here's what actually happened. Laid flat out. No spin. Just the receipts. Same review, word for word, punctuation for punctuation, got posted under different usernames, different dates, government bloodsucker, $15 shipped yesterday, the King of Sorrow name drop right here in the middle of a review like an ad slipped into a hit piece. That's not 3 separate readers independently, arriving at the same opinion using the exact same sentences. I don't think so. That doesn't happen. Nobody's brain spontaneously generates identical phrasing down to the punctuation. That's copy pasta. That's a script. That's coordination. And coordination isn't criticism. It's a campaign wearing a book review as a disguise. And by the way, they call it crying. Bitch, do you see any tears? No. You've just run afoul with a very angry man. Layered right on top of the copy-paste lies, the actual purpose reveals itself. Slurs! Not once, not twice, 3 separate times, from 3 separate accounts, all reaching for the same word, the same accusation, using my sexuality as an insult I never gave them permission to invent. Let me say this once, slow, so it sinks in past whatever's clogging their ears. I've never been gay in my life. And that's part of the reason they're so mad at me. Not once, not a single day. And I'm not confessing anything as a result, because it's not a defense. It's just a fact these people don't have, because they don't come here for facts. They came here to find whatever word they thought would land hardest and throw it at a target who never opened his mouth about his own sexuality in the first place. Although I have. That's not a commentary on my book. That's not even a commentary on me. That's just straight bigotry looking for somewhere to spend itself, and my launch happened to be standing there. So let's talk about what a lie actually costs you when you dress it up as an opinion, bitch. He used AI to write the whole thing. Bald-faced lie. Verifiably, provably, boringly a lie. I could walk you through drafts, timestamps, actual paragraph by paragraph human rewrite process I've used for years. But the honest truth is, I shouldn't have to defend my own labor to people who never even read a fucking page of it. Nobody will buy this. That's not a review. That's a thrust dressed up as prophecy. He's a failure at everything. Based on what? A synopsis? A YouTube short they watched for 40 seconds before deciding they had a whole personality profile on Cal Van Leroy Starling? That's not literary criticism. That is a group of strangers deciding cruelty is a hobby and my birthday launch as the venue. And here's the part that should embarrass the fuck out of every single one of them. If they had the wiring left to feel embarrassment, not one of these people read the book. They said to themselves in their own words, in their own posts, found your channel on Shorts, saw your crash out, didn't even read it. They're not reviewing The Inherited War. They're reviewing a 5-second clip of me being angry and using a book they've never opened as the delivery mechanism for a grudge that has nothing to do with fiction and everything to do with wanting a reaction out of someone they've decided is already bleeding. By the way, do you see any tears yet, bitch? Because I'm not crying. Such a childish breakdown of the human emotional spectrum. My God. Well, this has been your reaction thus far, so chew on it. Because this isn't crying. I'll let you look close again. You won't find a single tear in any of this because there aren't any. This is fury, clear-eyed, fully earned from a guy who has spent 2 decades building a universe out of nothing but stubbornness, and who is not going to sit quietly while a coordinated pack of anonymous cowards tries to salt the earth around it using slurs they picked up off a shelf marked "Whatever Hurts Most." You don't get to lie about my work, invent a sexuality I don't have, and then act shocked when I call it exactly what it is. Criticism I will take all day. Lies wearing criticism's clothes, backed by slurs, coordinated across fake accounts to make a harassment campaign look like organic reader backlash. That's not something I owe anyone politeness about. That crossed the line the second the first slur got typed, and it's been sprinting further past ever since. You want a reaction? Here it is. I see exactly what you're doing. I've got it documented, time-stamped, and cross-referenced, and the book is still out there, still on sale, still mine. While all you've got is a Rolodex of slurs and a script you're too lazy to even rewrite between accounts. Keep swinging. I'm not going anywhere. So stay weird. Peace. Except for the predators. You pathetic fools can peace right the fuck out of my orbit.